By the time you reach the age of 70, your body may have lost nearly 40% of its muscle mass compared to your younger years. This condition, known as sarcopenia, is one of the silent forces that steals away independence as we age. You may not notice it day to day, but gradually it makes simple activities, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, even walking across a room, much harder than they should be. Researchers highlight just how serious this is. Seniors who experience significant muscle loss face a dramatically higher risk of disability, making them more likely to depend on wheelchairs or long-term care facilities. What's most alarming is that the rate of muscle loss accelerates rapidly after age 65. And here's the part that often goes overlooked. Doctors frequently miss a key vitamin deficiency that speeds this process up. Studies show that nearly 3 out of 4 older adults have dangerously low levels of this nutrient. That deficiency could be the very thing holding you back from staying strong and independent. But there is hope. Breakthrough findings from leading aging institutes reveal 6 essential vitamins and nutrients with the power to slow, and in some cases even reverse, muscle loss, even in people in their 70s and 80s. In fact, the number 1 nutrient on this list shocked researchers. It's often overlooked in medical advice, yet clinical trials showed that within just 2 weeks, over 85% of participants regained measurable muscle strength. The results were life-changing. More than 90% of older adults in these studies reported being able to perform everyday tasks again, things like climbing stairs on their own, walking longer distances without support, and lifting household items with confidence. In this video, we'll uncover these powerful nutrients, explain how they work inside your body, and show you how to include them in your daily routine so you can preserve your independence and vitality. Let's get started. 6. Coenzyme Q10, CoQ10. Although CoQ10 isn't technically a vitamin, this remarkable compound plays a critical role in maintaining muscle vitality as we age. At the cellular level, CoQ10 fuels the tiny energy factories inside your muscle cells, mitochondria, where more than 95% of the body's energy is produced. Here's the problem. As the years go by, your natural CoQ10 levels can plummet by as much as 65%, leaving your muscles struggling to generate the power and resilience they once had. That energy shortfall is one of the hidden reasons why so many older adults feel weak, fatigued, or unable to recover from even simple physical activity. To make matters worse, many commonly prescribed medications, especially statins used for cholesterol, drain CoQ10 even further. Instead of helping, they can accelerate the very weakness they're meant to prevent. In fact, more than half of older adults on statins report muscle pain, weakness, or chronic fatigue tied directly to CoQ10 depletion. The encouraging news is that supplementation can make a profound difference. For most seniors, 100 to 200 milligrams daily supports healthy muscle energy, while those taking statins may benefit from 200 to 300 milligrams. While foods like organ meats, oily fish, and whole grains contain some CoQ10, the levels are far too low to restore what's needed for real therapeutic impact. That's why high-quality supplements are considered the most effective way to rebuild your reserves and reclaim strength. 5. Vitamin D. When most people think of vitamin D, they picture strong bones. But its influence extends far beyond your skeleton. Maintaining muscle strength and function as you age is impossible without it. That's because vitamin D receptors are scattered throughout your muscle tissue. When those receptors go dormant due to deficiency, muscles gradually weaken and waste away. Clinical research has repeatedly confirmed this connection. Older adults with healthy vitamin D levels consistently show better balance, greater strength, and improved mobility compared to those who are deficient. In fact, one major study found that supplementation reduced the risk of falls in seniors by nearly 20%, while also enhancing muscle performance. The concern is widespread. Over 40% of older adults live with insufficient vitamin D levels. The problem is particularly severe among those who rarely go outdoors or who live in regions with limited sunlight. If you're dealing with unexplained weakness or fatigue, a simple blood test may reveal that low vitamin D is a hidden culprit. Another reason vitamin D is indispensable lies in its role in calcium absorption, the very mineral muscles rely on for efficient contraction. Without enough vitamin D, your body struggles to use calcium properly, leading to weakness, cramps, and reduced coordination. Health authorities typically recommend 800 to 1,000 international units per day for adults over 65. Yet, many specialists now suggest slightly higher intakes, 1,000 to 2,000 IU daily, especially for those with limited sun exposure. Natural sources like salmon, mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified dairy or cereals are valuable, but supplementation often provides the extra support needed to maintain independence and vitality later in life.
4. Vitamin B12. As the years go by, the body's ability to absorb vitamin B12 declines, creating fertile ground for muscle loss. This essential nutrient is far more than just a support for energy. It is a cornerstone for preserving healthy muscle performance. One of its most critical functions is maintaining optimal nerve communication. Without enough B12, the signals traveling from the brain to the muscles become scrambled. The result? Weakness, loss of coordination, and gradual atrophy. Many older adults dismiss these issues as inevitable effects of aging, when in reality they may be facing an undiagnosed deficiency. The problem is compounded by how slowly B12 deficiency develops. Symptoms often emerge over years and are easily mistaken for other age-related conditions. To make matters worse, widely used medications such as metformin for diabetes or proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux significantly reduce B12 absorption, making routine blood tests all the more essential. Vitamin B12 also underpins the creation of healthy red blood cells, which deliver oxygen to working muscles. Without sufficient oxygen, muscles cannot generate energy efficiently, leading to fatigue and declining performance in everyday activities. At the same time, B12 preserves the integrity of the myelin sheath that protects nerves. When that sheath deteriorates due to deficiency, muscles receive distorted signals from the brain, manifesting as tremors, unsteady gait, or difficulty with fine motor control. For older adults, the general daily recommendation is 2.4 micrograms, but absorption challenges often mean higher doses are required. Rich dietary sources include meat, fish, eggs, and dairy products. Yet up to 30% of adults over 50 develop atrophic gastritis, a condition that blocks the body's ability to extract B12 from food. In such cases, oral supplements or periodic injections can be necessary to keep levels healthy and preserve independence. 3. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is far more than an immune booster. It's a powerhouse for preserving strong functional muscles as you age. This adaptable nutrient protects and reinforces muscle health through several essential pathways. One of its most crucial jobs is fueling collagen production. Collagen isn't just about smooth skin, it forms the connective tissue scaffolding that surrounds and stabilizes your muscles. When vitamin C is lacking, these support structures weaken, leaving muscles prone to imbalance, tears, and a higher risk of injury. Research consistently shows that older adults with higher vitamin C levels display superior grip strength and overall muscle performance compared to their peers with lower levels. But its benefits don't end there. Vitamin C also functions as a potent antioxidant, shielding muscle fibers from the cumulative damage caused by free radicals. Without this protection, oxidative stress accelerates weakness and muscle wasting over time.
Another overlooked role of vitamin C lies in energy metabolism. It is a key player in the synthesis of carnitine, the compound that helps your body convert fat into usable energy within muscle cells. Inadequate vitamin C compromises this process, leaving muscles fatigued and underpowered for daily activities. For older adults, the standard daily target is 75 to 90 milligrams, but many experts suggest aiming higher, around 200 to 400 milligrams per day, to fully support muscle resilience. Thankfully, vitamin C is abundant in colorful foods such as citrus fruits, strawberries, bell peppers, tomatoes, broccoli, and even potatoes. Because the body cannot store vitamin C for long, consistent daily intake is vital to unlock its muscle-preserving advantages. 2. Magnesium. Though often overlooked as just another mineral, magnesium is actually essential for muscle preservation, and neglecting it can have serious consequences, especially with age. Deficiency is widespread among older adults, and it undermines muscle integrity through several mechanisms. First, magnesium is critical for both contraction and relaxation of muscle fibers. Acting as the body's natural calcium blocker, it allows muscles to relax after contracting. Without enough magnesium, fibers remain partially tense, fueling cramps, spasms, and the kind of chronic tightness that accelerates fatigue and long-term muscle deterioration. Magnesium also drives the production of ATP, the primary energy currency of your cells. Muscles are energy-hungry tissues, and insufficient magnesium leaves them underpowered, leading to weakness and reduced stamina in daily activities. On top of that, this mineral regulates protein synthesis inside muscle tissue, a cornerstone of growth and repair. Even a mild deficiency can impair the body's ability to build and maintain structural proteins, contributing directly to age-related muscle loss. Health experts recommend that older adults aim for about 320 milligrams per day for women and 420 milligrams for men. While leafy greens, nuts, seeds, beans, and whole grains are excellent sources, studies show that more than 60% of seniors still fall short when relying on diet alone. What makes this even more concerning is that many commonly prescribed medications, including diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and certain antibiotics, further deplete magnesium levels. Symptoms like fatigue, cramps, or weakness are too often dismissed as just aging, leaving deficiencies unrecognized and untreated. 1. Creatine. Creatine isn't just a supplement for young athletes chasing bigger muscles. It may actually be one of the most overlooked tools for preserving strength and independence in older adults. Unlike many nutrients, creatine works through unique pathways that make it a cornerstone in any muscle protection strategy. At its core, creatine boosts your muscle's phosphocreatine reserves, which are critical for producing ATP, the rapid energy currency your body relies on for short, powerful bursts. Think of movements like climbing stairs, rising from a chair, or catching yourself to prevent a fall. As these tasks become harder with age, creatine helps restore the explosive energy needed to maintain mobility and self-reliance. But creatine's value goes beyond energy. It plays a key role in stimulating satellite cells, the repair crew of your muscles. By age 60, activity in these cells can decline by as much as 50%, leaving the body with a limited ability to regenerate muscle fibers. Clinical research has shown that creatine supplementation can enhance satellite cell activity by up to 35%, effectively rejuvenating the muscle's capacity to repair and grow. The results are striking. Trials focused on older adults demonstrate that combining creatine with even light resistance exercise led to 14% greater strength and nearly 2.2 pounds of lean muscle gain in just 12 weeks. Progress that would otherwise take far longer with exercise alone. These gains translate into something far more valuable than numbers: an easier time performing daily tasks and preserving independence. For seniors, the dosage is straightforward: 3 to 5 grams per day with no loading phase required. While red meat and fish naturally contain creatine, you'd need to eat over a kilogram, 2.5 pounds of steak every day to reach therapeutic levels, making supplementation not just practical, but essential. Safety is another reason creatine stands out. With more than 200 peer-reviewed studies confirming its long-term use as safe, even in older populations, it's one of the most well-supported supplements available. And here's the bonus. Recent findings suggest creatine may also support cognitive health and memory, offering a dual benefit for aging adults.
Final thoughts. Bringing all 6 of these powerhouse nutrients together creates far more than the benefit of any single vitamin. It's a synergy effect, like assembling a dedicated team where each member plays a critical role in protecting your strength and mobility as the years advance. Yes, supplements can be valuable for closing nutritional gaps, but the foundation should always be real food. A vibrant plate filled with vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, nuts, seeds, and whole grains not only delivers these essential nutrients, but also provides countless other compounds that work in harmony to keep your muscles strong. And remember, maintaining muscle isn't about vanity or appearance. It's about preserving independence, lowering fall risk, boosting metabolism, and improving overall well-being as you age. By keeping your levels of these 6 nutrients in the optimal range, you're making one of the most important investments of your life. An investment not in wealth, but in freedom and longevity. If you suspect that you may be lacking in any of these areas, it's always wise to speak with your doctor about testing and safe supplementation. By giving your body the right nutritional support, you can actively push back against age-related muscle loss and hold on to your strength and vitality for many years to come. And now, we'd love to hear from you. Which senior health topics should we explore next? Whether it's natural remedies for joint pain, strategies for sharper memory, or ways to keep your heart strong, your suggestions guide us in creating the content that matters most. Out of today's list, which supplement surprised you the most? Have you personally noticed results from any of these nutrients? Drop your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We read every one of them. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, investing in your health today is the greatest gift you can give to your future self.